Hi guys, I thought I'd just make a quick video. I had on a 2019 Range Rover Sport L494 facelift, I had a damaged boot on the inner CV joint on the right hand side axle. So when you look at the videos on YouTube, everyone shows you how to do this off the left hand side one, because the left hand side one hasn't got this whole piece on it. It's only this little stub shaft, because on the left hand side it pushes directly into the diff. The right hand side, the diff sits on the left side of the vehicle, so the right hand side you've got this whole shaft that goes in. You see there where the paper is stuck in, you can see the shaft there going to the diff. So that shaft runs in the diff. So I just thought, let me just show you what it will look like if you pull the right hand side, so you don't get a heart attack and think you pulled out something you weren't supposed to pull out. That is what the right hand side one looks like. And yeah, I just parked the vehicle here because I thought it was going to be a quick little job. I didn't realize I will have to pull the whole thing apart. So yeah, that's why the family member there is used as an anchor to pull the suspension out of the way. So what you have to do, in short, you have to loosen the sway bar links. There's the sway bar link. You have to loosen this bracket from the bottom of the shock, and you have to loosen that bracket for the shock from the lower control arm, and you have to loosen the lower control arm from the vehicle, and then pull the whole assembly out of the way. You also have to jack up the sway bar, and then you can have enough space to pull that whole shaft out here. So wonderful. So half the car dismantled to do that. Then, where every other car in the world, if you loosen the boot, or in this case the boot was torn, so yeah, it was already loose, you think you're just going to pull the tripod, this part, out of this part, and think that tripod is going to come out of there. But then Range Rover isn't 90% of the vehicles out there, so on a Range Rover it doesn't come out. They dimpled it in the factory, so you have to really carefully grind those dimples away to be able to pull the tripod out. Don't try and knock it off. It's got a circlip at the back that you have to remove with a circlip plier, so you can't knock it off. So quite a mission to get that ground off, to pull this out. Then you can pull the tripod off the shaft and open the shaft up so you can slide the new boot over. So whole mission, obviously Range Rover did their very best, or Land Rover, the engineers did their very best to make everyone think this thing is not serviceable. And in South Africa this thing is 21,000 Rand. So quite an expensive part. That boot, for original made in Germany boot, was 775 Rand. They want you to spend 21,000 to just replace the whole shaft because it's got a torn boot. Boot wasn't torn because of high mileage or wear and tear. There's something stuck in it. It was some freak accident. So yeah, so just a quick one. That is what the right hand side axle looks like on a Range Rover L494. And it can be done, it can be fixed, but you have to improvise a bit. The stuff you're grinding off does not have any function when it's in the car. It's absolutely just Land Rover's engineers trying to make your life difficult and expensive. But yeah, a little bit of improvisation, and yeah, it can be done. So now I just got to put it all back together, and then I saved myself quite a lot of money. Anyway, I hope someone got some value out of this. Cheers.